Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Completely and Totally Professional Podcast, because today we have a very special guest of the illustrious V-Stress. We have Mr. 610 Gringo himself.
Yeah.
How are we doing today, bud?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
I'm glad to have you in here.
Yeah, thank you for having me, dude. It's awesome.
I know we missed you last summer when we had the whole crew up, but I'm super stoked that we get to sit down with you today.
Yeah, man.
We've been hanging out with Mr. Gringo here for a good little bit now. We're jumping in on the show. We got a couple things planned. We actually we came up with some ideas, some fun stuff, man. Completely and totally professional. Tim, did you take a shit this morning?
No, I did not. Not yet. I drank a coffee, so I thought maybe I will take a shit, but it just didn't happen. So
it's cool. Joe actually is really into when people, strangers especially, just take horrible shits. Okay. He'll be thinking.
Okay.
He'll be doing the service.
Right.
I got a good one working up for you, Joe. I was telling him I ate 5 tacos last night, and I just poured a Red Bull on top of it. That's it's gonna be all fucked up, man. I got something good for it.
Most of the time, we have to bring a homeless guy, but we're glad we picked you up.
Yeah, I ran into a homeless dude when I got off of Route 1 and I went to turn onto Broad Street.
How hard did you hit him?
I mean, he's dead. It's nah. Yeah, dude, I felt bad, man. He was just I'm pretty sure he was fucked up. He was on crutches, just leaning up against his fence, holding this sign. It didn't look like he was kind of conscious, but his eyes were open. But
dude,
he was
so hot out there, dude.
Yeah, I know.
His brain was cooking on the inside.
Yeah, he looked like who's the one actor? He's a Native American dude. Looks real. I think his name's Danny Trujillo.
Yeah, Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, dude, he looked like him except just on crack.
So way less buff. Danny Trejo.
He was just sitting there with this sign,
That's
damn.
I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go around the city, and I was.
He catches homeless people.
Yeah.
Dude, you'd be giving them a home. That'd be a good service.
Just there you go. That's what we should do, man. Keep the homeless in a Pokeball.
Yeah.
Just put them in a warehouse.
Catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Dude, some of those, they have super strength and shit. I don't know how Pokemon Go scale. I haven't played it in fucking 2-3 years, but.
Send out Imus. He's got the power of alcoholism. But I'm standing there, I'm taking a gym, and this guy with a walker, and he's got a Vietnam veteran vest draped across his walker. He comes up to me, he's like, "Do you have any money so I can eat?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I don't, I'm sorry." And he's like, as soon as I said that, he just started rambling about everything else. He was like, "Did you hear about the cancer rate out in Arizona? It's crazy." I was like, "I don't know how you heard about it, man."
It is crazy isn't that where 7 kids got cancer or something?
Are you serious?
In the same condensed little area.
Joe, can we look at that?
Joe, find out about cancer.
We need to know about these children with cancer.
Can you get the cure for cancer real quick?
Work it up, Joe.
They might find it in Area 51. You know what I'm saying?
Could be, yeah.
What am I looking for?
The cancer rate in Arizona.
Cancer kids.
Cancer kids in Arizona.
Can you Google cancer kids?
In the meantime, Gringo put out an album. What, a couple months ago?
It was
maybe 2 months ago now.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh,
2-3 weeks.
No way! It was 2 weeks
fresh.
ago.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was that. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I was so worried that we were gonna have you in too far away from.
No, not at all.
Because we got Death. You're you guys label mates, or you guys are all in this condensed group?
Yeah,
man?
I mean he's as artists we are all equals, but he does them the manager portion of it. He kind of gets our shows together and stuff like that. So he, in a way, he has control over it. And,
does he kind of push you guys making albums and stuff?
No, I mean he's gonna motivate. He's gonna have you hey, we got a 50 bands tape coming up.
Yeah,
we're making that. I have a few songs on that so far.
That's so fucking hype, dude.
We actually just recorded one last night, me and Death. But you know what I'm saying? My shit's self-motivated. He never had to come to me and be like, "Yo, Gringo, you need to start making some fucking music." You know? Because your music's not going to be good if somebody's fucking telling you, "Hey, make music." You know what I'm saying? You gotta want to do that shit, dude. you know, I drive up from Virginia like weekends upon weekends. I've been working on fucking Where Change Lies since January. Really.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you would just put a tape out, it hasn't
Last
even been a
July.
full year, right? Oh, damn, really? It's been
Yeah,
a
that's
full
when
year?
Rush the Scene, that was my first one. Yeah.
That's right, because we played a track off of Rush the Scene right after, and then we went dormant forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we were a sleeping volcano ready to take the city back.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your first album now that you're like dropping your second shit?
I mean, it's, you know, I'm saying just progression, you know,
Yeah.
like.
You feel like you're a lot different now, or no?
Absolutely.
Can I say this? I've been listening to Rush the Scene and Where Change Lies like next to each other, and I feel like you were dealing with a lot of doubt from a lot of people on the first record, and like this second record sounds so much more confident. Like,
yeah,
this is what I'm doing now.
Because I was kind of at almost like an internal conflict of. I was insecure about the way I rapped because I'm like, I don't know if this is what, you know, this doesn't really meet the larger demand of, you know, I guess the mainstream style. And I don't even hate on like, I don't have an issue. Like, I'm not one of these guys, that mumble rap, you know what I'm saying? You know, I respect and enjoy everybody's different styles. But for me, you know, like, I was kind of like, I don't know. So really Rush the Scene, although there was a concept to it, it was me just kind of like mad as fuck and like just fucking yelling on tracks and shit. Dude. And just like, and where Change Lies has kind of more control over it and more like just like a deeper thought process to it.
Yeah.
And like there's different concepts between each song. Like there's some songs where I'm kind of like, I don't really give a fuck. There's some songs where I'm speaking on things that are really close to me. Like the last song is directly about my life in the Navy. Like, yeah. And I mean, I'm sure we can listen to it.
Yeah. What is it that you do in the Navy?
So I'm a corpsman, and so as a corpsman, we were made to be combat medics for the Marine Corps, right? Because the Marine Corps is owned by the Department of the Navy. Mm-hmm. So like we supply them with medics. We send CBs over with them. CBs are construction guys. Like they build all the shit. I actually wanted to be a CB when I joined, but I scored really well on my test, so they were like, "Yeah, no, we don't want you just like building shit." Not hating on CBs, but like they're like, "Yeah, we want you to do something else." So. Yeah. And then once I went to Corps school, I graduated top of my class, so they sent me to opticianry school in Yorktown, Virginia.
Eyes.
Yes, I make glasses like these. I made.
Cool.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. So it's not a lot of people know about us though. We're not like a.
Yo, covert. This is top secret.
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed
to. That's actually kind of weird because we have
as optometrists, man.
we have a frame called coverts, so it's actually kind of weird.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, but
they're invisible.
Yeah, but yeah, like because we go to health fairs and stuff, like we do outreach programs on ships. Like I just did one on a dry docked aircraft carrier, so like we went aboard and freaking dude, like all these people, they don't know we exist. They're like, oh, you guys make glasses? Like, I thought we just kind of like outsource that stuff. I'm like, no, like y'all can get like 4 free pairs a year through the military.
Damn.
Like retirees get a free pair a year, dependents.
So it's like the Navy is trying to, or is it all armed services that do
that? Oh
that?
yeah, all DOD.
They're just trying
Coast
to be
Guard,
completely self-dependent.
Like, yeah, I mean, we're going through a big change to branch healthcare. They're kind of centralizing it and going to what's called the DHA, so Defense Health Association. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think that's what it is, but like I know for our budget cuts, opticians, we're on the chopping block because we're what's called like a tier 5 command. Mm-hmm. So we're just a support command, right? Like we're not like, like we're not like a hospital or a clinic. We're not downrange with the Marines. We're not underway, on a ship or anything. We have that opportunity to go on aircraft carriers because, carriers are huge. There's like 5,000 people on them. So they have like a hospital on board the ship. So optician techs can go there. But other than that, yeah, we're pretty much just huddled up in Yorktown, making glasses. That's where
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's it's a real easy job, man. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's monotonous. You're just kind of in there making glasses, and.
Do you think your time in the Navy has given you the discipline to work on something like albums?
Absolutely, man. I mean, with it, I also have to have like my own personal passion for it, but I almost gave it up for a bit.
I saw that. I remember a few months ago on Instagram, you were like, "I'm done," and that's it.
Yeah, I was really disgruntled because a lot of what very stressed was going through, and I just didn't. I'm very about like the group and our team and shit. Although I am an individual myself, and like we were talking about before, I have kind of grown into, and I love my own identity now. Yeah, it's just like there's just a lot of shit about it that I was going through it. Other people were going through it.
I remember there was a brief disbandment, and I was like, and I remember talking to them when they came over in July, and I was like, yo, I can't wait to get back in with you guys, like, and see where you were at in a year. Like, that's literally what I said. I was like, I want to sit back down with everybody in a year and see where everybody's at. And then that news came in that you guys were I thought you guys were done, and I was like, no, dude, they were supposed to come and hang out with us.
Yeah.
Chose one.
Well, I mean, a lot of what I was on, I'm still on probation. I didn't have my license for 2 months, so it's plus things were, we kind of lost touch with Sushi. Sai, he left.
Yes, I've been seeing he's been doing his own thing.
Yeah, and it's all love, man. I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah, I can tell because I still see you guys interact with each other, and I'm like, okay, good. There's no bad blood because that's what I worry about, man. It sucks when you get into doing something with a bunch of friends and then suddenly it's like, all right, we gotta fucking break. But that was like when we had to postpone this show, I was terrified. I was like, dude, I'm never gonna see these guys again. And we had just gotten Joe back from the depths, dude. I hadn't seen Joe in forever, dude, and we just got him back as the producer, and then we just stopped doing the show.
Oh shit.
But Joe was the worst producer for a while. We're like, all right, Joe, you're the producer, and then there was no show for It's like, man, Joe's fucking sucks at his job. But he
wasn't
picked it
producing
up.
anything.
Yeah. That's your whole function, dude, is to produce, and there's no product.
But I was super glad to see that everybody was back on board, and now everybody's got a record coming out, dude. It's very exciting.
Well, it's
times.
a big influence on Where Change Lies, because Where Change Lies is that it's about that process from Rush the Scene to now.
Yeah. And
like in the second song, I head on address it. I say, the team is back and better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's because certain people left the group and stuff. That's not at all why. It's just we really. I would say it was a communication thing. It was very disorganized. It was very, it's right. Like I was talking about, I think before we started recording, or actually no, we were recording when we talked about this. It's self-motivation, and it's just all love now. And it's like, hey, if you want to record, Drew will work with you, man. Death will work with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very open. It's very, it's not like I'm saying you need to fucking record. Not that I'm saying it was like that, but it wasn't like that.
I just imagine Death in the background with a cattle prod, you making that. You gonna make
just
that
a
track
fucking
today?
baseball bat. No.
I feel like that's the kind of, because I'm not disciplined at all. I literally, it took me so long to get my shit together and finally but I feel like if there was somebody standing over me every day, get it done. I feel like that's the kind of stuff that I need.
But I mean, one of the things was that because we were trying to make a very stress tape, it's we wanted everybody on that, and like I said, it wasn't come on, but it was we're trying to get this done. You know what I'm saying?
like 30 members of V-Stress at the time. I remember when they sat down with me, they were like, there was like 5 dudes sitting in front of me. I was like, okay, this is pretty much it. And then they got their boy Tim that's gonna call in later.
Yeah.
And I was like, so how many are there? And he's like, I don't know. There's like 6 other people that aren't in this room. I was like, oh my Lord.
We're not that big anymore either. I mean, and really it's, even if people aren't in very stressed, like, there are friends, I'm saying they're affiliates. Like, there's people who really technically aren't in very stressed 50 bands, but they'll still be on the 50 bands very stressed tape because it's all love, locally, that is. So it's, I support all the local artists, man. I don't care.
50 Bands was birthed from the V-Stress breakup, right? Because
Yes,
I remember that.
yes.
So what is that now? What are those 2 entities as one?
I would say the way I interpret it, Very Stressed is like, that's our group, where 50 Bands, that's our label.
Okay.
Yeah.
I that's so fucking cool. You guys are fucking cool, man.
Yeah, that's some righteous shit, man.
So today on the program, we're gonna play a little game with Gringo here.
Play a little game with our mouths.
We have these little pills called Miracle Berry that this is just gonna seem like it's set up like, oh, we're just gonna take. So like, what happens is you take these little pills, and it's a concentrate of this berry from Africa.
You let them dissolve in your tongue.
And they change the flavor. Oh, I'm surprised that focused so fast.
Yeah.
That's good. But they change the flavor of everything that you taste. So it's like sour things become incredibly sweet. So we have shots of vinegar sitting on the table over here, and a whole host of lemons that we're gonna chomp on, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
Got
starving,
some,
dude. Let's eat some
We've
shit.
got some lemons. We've got some sour gummy bears. Got some pickled jalapenos, sour cream, and apple cider vinegar.
So is spicy still spicy?
Spicy's still spicy, so
But
it's going to be like a
be
candy
super
jalapeno
sweet.
almost.
I'm excited for this.
But it's just a regular jalapeno.
This is like
And
what I
if
have
you
for
don't
breakfast
want to do
every day.
spicy, feel free not to. But
Okay.
I know you're going.
Yo, absolutely. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick while we get set up, and I will be right
Can't
back.
go.
Sorry. I know, no, dude, I have to.
Dude.
I drank so much water and Red Bull, it always happens.
I can't
dude.
do
It's the
this
worst.
without you.
You can. I
Alright.
believe in you.
Alright. Guys, the show's over. Now that Matt's gone, I give up.
shit.
Pass these your way. You can dish them out on the table.
All right.
I was kind of picturing like try everything beforehand and then
Yeah.
try it
Okay.
after.
Yeah.
Eat
Eat a lemon.
Yeah, just so you know, you have a frame of
Oh, yeah,
reference.
let's wait
But
for,
obviously, I'm not doing a whole shot of vinegar beforehand. If you crazy motherfuckers want to, feel
What is
free.
this?
Oh, this is jalapenos.
Oh, God.
Yeah, those are the jalapenos.
Y'all
so-
do want us to shit, man.
Yeah.
Again, if
Gonna
you
be
don't want to do the
fucked up.
jalapeno, don't do the jalapeno.
Dude,
They're hot.
how hot?
They're.
I can't wait. Alright.
I think
I'm going in.
they may be the ones that are cross-pollinated with ghost peppers. I'm not sure.
Okay, did I just hear they may or may not be cross-pollinated with?
You did hear that, yes.
Oh, shit.
These are my future father-in-law's jalapenos.
Oh yeah, I just got Joe's wedding invitation this
Yeah,
morning.
Joe's getting
Oh,
married.
They were
shit. Hey,
super
congrats, man.
official.
Thank you.
They were
Wax
official.
seal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
dude.
looked really nice.
Could you
man.
guys all make out the J on that?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. That's adorable, by the way. Joe's fiance's name is Jess. So
Both
the J.
J's.
The J fits common theme.
That's pretty hot.
Find them at
pepper,
their
dude.
house at 8.
Alright. So if you guys want to do a before taste of stuff, again,
Okay.
Let me eat this lemon.
Yeah, I
if you're
forgot
not
what
brave enough for
lemons.
certain
I
things.
forgot what lemons taste like.
Yeah.
what porno did James star in? That's a great question, Vince.
All of them. Dude, I've been in every one.
Oh, look at this live chat. Look at that's
He's making fun of my mustache.
usually. I fucking love that guy. Vince,
I'll hit
come-
you with the link, dude.
Vince, come back to the show. We miss you. We'll see you soon.
All right, so lemons are sour.
Lemons
sour
are
cream.
still definitely
That checks
sour.
out.
I'm not trying the sour cream. I hate that
I hate
shit.
sour cream too.
You hate
So,
sour
I
cream?
hate
I hate
so
sour
good. I
cream,
could
but I'm
just
definitely
eat that
trying
right
it
now.
now.
Dude,
I
like
will
especially on
serve-
like a fajita omelet, man.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
dude. There's nothing better than sour cream. You guys are nuts.
Dude, I've been on a diet.
James sits at home with a big tub of
I
Daisy.
could.
Like,
Dude, I could.
Yo.
I would do it.
That's like the most like obscure thing to fucking just like go in on. Give me some fucking Daisy.
give me
like,
that shit. Joe's wrestling with this package. See, I keep a razor knife in my studio just for such an occasion.
My knife is in the other room. I forgot it today.
Joe always has a knife in his pocket. Not today. Joe stabbed the fuck out of you.
Dude,
Do
this
not
is
fuck
the weirdest
with Joe.
mix of shit right now. I'm having a little
Yeah.
vinegar.
I'm
sour
not
cream.
trying that vinegar.
I'm trying the vinegar
Ow.
just so I can go, yeah, that's fucking awful.
Dude, it
Oh,
tastes
don't smell it first. Oh man.
Yeah.
that shit
no.
just burned my fucking. I
This-
want to, I want to like,
Yeah.
Since
Since we're on our
vinegar
Good Morning
entered the
America
room,
shit right
I
here,
don't
taste
make
test it.
anyone do anything. Like, you don't have to try it beforehand.
Joe, I gotta tell you, man, when you say things, it's very
Oh, that's bitter.
persuasive, whether you're trying to be or
Yeah.
not.
That's no good. That tastes like my fucking
Whoop.
volcano that I made.
Okay, I'm gonna try
I
to
just
cut
feel
it
like
with, I'll cut that vinegar with lemon.
Onset of acid reflux, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I have plenty more lemon too, so.
It's only gonna get worse when this gets delicious.
Yo.
Oh, the other thing that's apparently interesting with these is onion.
Oh yeah,
Really?
dude, get me an onion. I'm gonna eat one of those
I
things.
have
like-
some
Dude,
diced
I haven't
onion
had a
if you want
fucking
any.
cheesesteak yet,
Just
man.
see.
Like,
I
I've
have
been in
diced
town,
onion.
man. I need to get a cheesesteak.
I have a whole onion too.
Yeah, I want to eat an onion like an apple.
Yeah, man. What's the? Do you drive home? You come from Virginia
Yes.
to PA, right?
Yes.
And you drive
Damn,
the
that's
whole
a
way.
fucking-
We get all
So
the
is
they
that
time.
what
made
you
from
from
there?
today?
Yeah, you did not drive from Virginia.
No,
here,
no.
did you?
I Friday night, yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
I was like, but you came on Friday.
Yeah, I almost stayed back Friday because I don't even know if that was on Friday. I might be tripping, but my one homie, her husband got back from deployment, so she was going to invite me over there, but I told her I was going on this podcast, so.
Well, thanks for not
Yeah.
canceling.
Yeah, no problem, but
You could have. We would have understood.
no,
Alright.
but that's my dog, so I got to get back with her. But-
Let that dissolve on your tongue,
Okay.
James. And sort of try to make sure it covers your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude.
And is
Which
there
is
like a
weird.
waiting period after it dissolves?
No, once it's dissolved, you can go ahead. And then this should last for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Some people last longer. Not the dissolving part,
It tastes
the
good.
effect.
Could you just eat these? I wonder
You
if
could.
it'll
They're
give
kind
me
of
the shits.
expensive.
No, I'm not that.
You can
but
grow
if
the
you-
berries.
Mhm.
I wonder who found the shit out, like,
Dude,
hey, like, let's eat this berry and
Well,
taste other shit and see if we can trick
they-
our taste buds. Like,
They
Yeah.
grow in I think it's West Africa, and so it's a big cultural thing where they'll eat these berries before a lot of their meals to change the flavor of the meal.
I'll have to ask my friend about that. Did y'all see my last Instagram post? Like, when I was in the full, like,
yeah.
I have
in the Africa garb.
yeah, there's
Can
my,
we pull up Gringo's Instagram real quick? What is it? 610 Gringo.
it's 50-50 Gringo.
50-50 Gringo.
Freaking, what's it called? I got a buddy, he's from Senegal. So, like, I'm gonna have to ask him about these berries because that's right on the West Coast. I'm gonna go visit him because he's getting out of the Navy soon, and he's moving back to Senegal. And
Oh wow.
And you're going over there?
fuck yeah, man.
Cool.
That sounds
You
sick.
definitely have to come back. Tell us how that was. That's fucking sick.
That and my cousin, my aunt, she's from Argentina,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna go down there too and visit that. Since I'm stuck in Virginia, well, not stuck, but I didn't really get to go out and about or on a ship or downrange or anything.
I think we talked about it briefly. How much longer do you have left in the Navy?
3 years.
What do you think? What do you think it would take for you to say I'm gonna continue being enlisted?
That's
A lot of money.
yeah, reenlistment bonus. If I can change my job, not just be an optician,
Yeah.
maybe go green, so go with the Marines or go underway on a ship. I mean, which I can do as an optician. It was that first picture on the top
Did I
left.
scroll right
Yeah,
past?
yeah.
Yeah, scroll
Yeah.
right past it.
Damn.
Fucking designs on them and shit, and like, yeah,
This
bro. I
Miracle
can't.
Berry
It's
thing is
dope.
actually pretty tasty. Like,
It is, it
if I
is.
could just chomp these,
Yeah, I heard they were flavorless. Totally not flavorless,
definitely
but
not
they taste
flavorless.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
It tastes like a berry.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, some other things. Strawberries are really good. They're not sour on their own, but
Mhm.
it takes out the sour that is in them.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's the best strawberry you've ever had. So
That's a high bar. I've had some good
I
strawberries.
know, I have too. But what I usually do is I'll take a bag of strawberries and kind of squish them a little bit, and then just pour a shit ton of sugar in there anyway. So then, like, you shake the bag around, you get some strawberries, but then there's this juice at the end, dude. It's like Kool-Aid. It's so good. I don't know. I'm fucked up with food, dude.
We ready to go in on this?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
All right, let's go. What are we
I'm
doing
still
first?
resolving, but you guys go right ahead.
Do you guys want to cheers on a fucking? Let's go the
Dude,
full
no,
Monty
no, no,
and
no.
just see if
This
it.
just doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. I want
No
to knock this motherfucker
You're
out
good
right
with
now.
bets right now.
This was an elaborate.
Dude, but I don't want it to like ruin the other shit. You know?
Look, man,
Yeah, that's a good point. That happens sometimes.
the liquid will wash it off.
Some things will not wash it off, but kind of ruin the effect.
Okay.
None of these things have been known to do that.
Dude, I'm going lemon first. I'm
We're
not
good.
Yeah.
I'll go
starting.
lemon.
I would go
first.
lemon.
I'll go
Got
lemon
it.
first.
I'm gonna pick my
Get to
seeds
see.
out. Alright, what's a lemon?
Yo, that's fucking crazy,
It does taste like an orange.
dude. What,
I haven't
Not only
done
does
yet.
it taste like an orange,
I'm so excited for this.
dude?
but
It's
that's
sweet.
that's the
I've been waiting
best.
for you guys to do this.
That is far and away the best orange flavor anything
Yeah,
I've
it's
ever
like-
tasted. Holy shit!
Dude, that's really good.
There's
man.
more lemon slices too, if you guys want
Yeah,
to talk
let me
later.
get one. Oh shit.
Joe actually just slipped us like a Mickey, and I'm just passed out. Right now. This doesn't make any
We
sense.
just got roofied.
Welcome back to the Roofie Podcast. What are these sour bears like, man?
Dude, I don't know if I can tell the difference.
Oh my fucking god!
Isn't that
Does
dope?
it taste different for you?
Yeah, that's so good.
I think this is gonna be.
It still tastes like lemon to me, but it's
Yeah.
not sour.
Hold on, I'm not sure, dude.
It's like a GMO lemon, man.
James is the only one that didn't get affected. That
He's the
was
only
not
one-
a good face.
He's the only one I slipped the roofie.
that still tastes like vinegar,
Jesus.
man.
Yeah, this tastes just like a sugar bear. This
It's-
is.
It's a little. Oh.
What are you tasting?
The back of your throat is not nearly as coated as your tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, that made my fucking eyes tear.
What? Oh, for the.
Vinegar,
Go.
yeah.
I would. Oh.
Let me try the sour cream before I.
Yeah.
Fuck
that
myself.
sour
It's
cream's
just
gonna
good.
save me, dude.
It tastes just like sour cream, but that's fine with me. Just
Yeah, it's not really different. Let's try a jalapeno.
It's a little sweeter. Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, the vinegar, when you put it in your mouth, it tastes good.
It tastes
Once
okay.
you swallow it, you're like, this is gross.
Yeah. Yeah. The swallow is rough. But it always is, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Jalapeno.
very sweet jalapeno.
Really? Mine still had a bit of a kick to
Really?
it. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it'll definitely still be spicy.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
All right, let's try this fucking vinegar.
Go for it, dude. I'm hoping yours work better than mine.
it's a bad idea. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, right after the jalapeno too. This is about to.
Don't
we're
forget to
getting
not
fucked
touch
up.
your eyes after picking up that jalapeno. Wow, the jalapeno
Oh
juice.
shit! It is sweet.
It is.
It's sweet on
Yeah.
it's sweet on the front,
Mm-hmm.
but then when it hits the back of my throat, it is that's rough.
It's like a mullet, dude. It's business in the front, party in the back.
We brought
It's the other way around, though, I guess.
Gringo here just to confuse the shit out of his mouth.
Yeah. Fun times.
It's a little game. we like to call "What's in My Mouth." Close your eyes, open your mouth.
Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna like blindfold me.
Hey man.
Yo, you ever see the Eric Andre show?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You see the episode with Paulie D? Where he blindfolds him and he starts rubbing a hot dog on his mouth and he has to guess what it is. Bro, I want him to make another season, man. Like, Adult Swim is kind of like, I mean, it's Adult Swim, but like, I just love the Eric Andre show. Like,
I do
that's
too.
good shit.
Honestly, that's
James,
a lot of
pass me
my
this
initial
jalapeno.
inspiration when we started this show.
Try that.
Like, I have two main inspirations when we started this show, and it was the Preston and Steve show of MMR.
oh yeah, dude,
In
they're
Philadelphia.
great.
Bro, that's I grew up with their show,
Yeah.
and
And Eric Andre, we're
And-
nothing like either of those shows, dude.
I know that, but that was like okay, I can not only do whatever I want, but I can say whatever I want to, and maybe somebody will listen. Oh man, so in the last how many months? Damn, dude, I can't believe it was a whole year between your last tape.
July, yeah.
Are you doing another one next year?
I'll probably do one sooner. I'm
I was gonna say,
working on an EP.
yeah.
And really, I'm diving deeper, like, into, like, a more separate identity. Like, I know, like, I feel like on this last project, I definitely defined myself, like, this is who I am, how I rap, you know, how I flow, all that shit. But I feel like with this next EP that I'm working on, it's definitely going deeper into that direction. However, with this track I just made with Johnny Stacks, I was telling you guys about it.
Yeah,
That shit slaps. That shit.
Yeah.
It's dude, I
I've
can't
been-
wait till we release that. I'm gonna send you guys that.
I've
It's
been looking forward to like more party tracks from you for real, because I think your voice and flow fit so well for party
Mhm.
tracks, and like the shit, like the real hype shit that you put out so far, man. Like I'm like, yo, this guy needs to make like a whole party record. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I definitely get where you're at right now, but I think I don't know. Just have a little more fun. You know?
you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, man. You know.
But I have been I have been really curious, like how you guys not necessarily coming into like a character, but becoming the entity that is Gringo, that is V-Stress. Like, what's that kind of metamorphosis been like?
Oh man, it's been a roller coaster ride, dude. You know, on Rush the Scene, I talk about it on the self-titled track. It's actually a really funny story because the cousin I was talking about, me and him are like best friends now. Like
I was wondering,
we're
man.
fucking inseparable. Like
I was listening to you, like, damn, even my cousin said that shit, and I was like, damn, bro, that sucks.
Yeah. So what happened was me and Death, he was Cookie, I was Hydra at the time. We were in like 4th, 5th grade.
Yes, dude.
We put out this infamous track. We still have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna forever.
Is it public?
No, absolutely not. It was called Light Within the Darkness. I made this beat on FL Studio, and
yeah.
we recorded. Long story short, it was absolutely terrible. It was, like, if you listen to that, you might cry. It's so bad. But I think it's funny as fuck listening to it now. But we posted it, and it was Christmas Eve at my uncle's house. And my cousin, I guess, like, found it, like, because I posted it on Facebook or something, and fucking showed all my family, and they all clowned me.
Oh, my
And, like, I was so humiliated. I walked out, like, I just started, like, walking out, and I called Drew, and I was like, dude, I don't want to make music anymore. And he was like, no, fuck that, you gotta keep making music, and like, and then in that song, I kind of take that moment and, bring it to current time at the time, where I say, well, even though I'm far away, I got to keep grinding. The ball game goes on. So I keep whining, count words, deliver the pitch clean, just a man on a mission with the dream, rush the scene. And that's what Rush the Scene is about. It's just like, fuck it. I got this emotion. I've been rapping since 4th grade. I've never really done my own thing, like, Drew always put out more music than me. I mean, he had the studio, of course, and like I said, I wasn't as confident, and that's something I'll openly admit. I was, I really didn't have full confidence in my identity until really this last project, because I was still kind of on the fence. I hadn't done my own thing. So, that's pretty much what that's about.
That's the tough thing about music is like, it's so hard to make, but it's so easy for other people to make fun of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so easy to clown people for their music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
The good thing is, though, like I said, me and my cousin, shout out my cousin Ryan, we're fucking like best friends now, man. He's one of my closest. We talk about everything. He's one of my biggest supporters with my music now. But yeah, he fucking clowned the shit out of me. He did. Like, he still remembers some of the lines too, man. And I'm just like, whatever, man.
Please spit us the best line, like your
what was it about?
or your favorite line from that song. You said "dark within the light."
Light within the dark.
Light within the dark.
Yeah, what were you feeling back then?
I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. Dude, I don't even remember. I think I said something like, one of the lines was like, "I'm good in a sense, but not considered a clergy," and I don't even know if that makes sense, to be honest. Like,
well, you could. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think
Saints are good people, and
I mean, I was in Catholic school. I was just speaking on my surroundings.
Hey, man, only talk about what you know, because otherwise you'll sound like me. But what was I gonna?
Yo, Matt and Joe have some embarrassing old music
I was
videos.
Gonna
they had
bring that up.
Every musician has to go through that. Like, like even like I'd argue that Death is like, he might be the top artist like locally in Coatesville right now. Like, when it comes to his numbers and just, there's so many people going through his studio. He's just like, I don't know if you want to call it he's the top artist, but like, so much local music is running through him.
He's
like, the shit he's making is hot. People are coming to his studio, buying studio time. Shit is just running through him. And like, freaking I lost my train of thought. Yeah, like, he used to get fucking clowned too, man. Like, people, like, dude, there was times people came up because my flow, like, my flow became, like, it developed a little quicker than his, like, kind of like being on beat. So people would be like, "Oh, you need to stop rapping with him," and I was like, "Nah, man, like, I'll never stop rapping with him." And like, I just kept that loyalty, and now he's popping.
Yeah,
like, his shit, like, if you check his numbers, the numbers don't lie.
Right.
Yeah.
His shit, he's legit, and a good majority of, Coatesville, people in Downingtown, all that shit, their music, their studio time, it's running through him. Yeah, so
that's fantastic.
Yeah, so he really then came up. Like,
it's awesome to see you guys creating a scene, because I had heard that dudes in Coatesville rap, like here and there. But like, before you guys came along and kind of gave people that outlet, like, I don't feel like there was like a centralized rap scene in Coatesville, and I feel like a lot of people were going to Philadelphia and we're going to, but it's so cool,
right,
to see all of you guys get together and just say, fuck it, we're gonna make this shit.
Yeah, dude, there's just so much talent in Coatesville and Downingtown. Like, what's it called? I'm gonna work with this guy. He has a collab tape coming up. Shahada, Zay, who was on one of Drew's songs for Death's Paradise. He can fucking spit.
Production by how do you say it?
What's it?
Shade or
Shahada.
Shahada. I think him and Sai had a track together. Yep. We played last year, and we also had there's another. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't know.
What's his name? Donnie, man, dude. There's so much fucking talent in the area, and it's like, it's great because, it's just like everybody's just putting out hot shit. So, it's almost like that competitive aspect in a friendly way where it's like, damn, like this guy just dropped some fucking heat. Like,
Yeah.
I need to write some heat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you think you guys have kind of do you think I feel like Coatesville kind of used to be like divided. Like I heard about like a lot of violence. Have you seen Coatesville coming back together and
I can't really speak on it too much because I just, I've been removed from that for a few years, and all I know is, the people I communicate with, and it's all love, and, I support everyone's music, and it's all love.
I'm really excited, dude. I'm excited to see what you guys can, because it's going so fast too, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys are super consistent. All of you put out tapes. Like I would never expect it, because Jesus, man, it's so hard to get on a schedule with anybody. Everybody grows up. Everybody's got to do their own
It's
thing.
hard just to coordinate.
Absolutely,
But
man.
like to be able to get all of those things together and create this one big entity, it's impressive, and I'm super. I don't want to say proud, like I'm some kind of father, but like it's special. It's super
dude,
special.
definitely.
When do you think you might put out another record, man? Because I'm excited. I'm really excited to see where it goes.
I'd say maybe fall, beginning of winter.
Damn, bro.
I'll just put out maybe like a 4 or 5 track EP.
Yeah. Where can people find your stuff currently?
So my Instagram is 5050gringo. My SoundCloud is VSGringo. Those are the 2 main platforms. I also have a video dropping next weekend. Don't know the exact time.
Okay.
But,
for what song?
Perspective with me and Finesse.
Word.
Ave made the video. Dude, it's a sick ass video, man.
I bet.
Yo,
those videos are good, man.
Finesse's part too, man. The creative aspect of Finesse's part, like in the videos, it's sick as fuck. Yeah.
I'm super dude. That kid Ave creates some of the coolest shit.
Genius, dude.
Yeah,
He came by the podcast last year, and he did like a little behind the scenes for our show.
Yeah.
It gave me chills the whole way through. I was like, dude, he made us look so cool. But like, dude,
that kid's got a talent.
Yeah,
sure.
I can't like.
And I like that song a lot too. That was a good.
Yeah,
track.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You guys have a
exciting.
fucking unit, man, for real. Like, do you feel any similarity between you guys as a group and then like your role in the Navy? Like, do you feel that like fucking brotherhood?
Oh, absolutely, man. That's without question. If they ever needed me, I'm a phone call away, and not too long of a drive.
Yeah.
For shows and shit, they tell me I got a show Friday night. I'm leaving work right away, and I'm gonna be at that show.
That's fantastic.
That's how it is, man.
It almost sounds like we're wrapping up here. We still got about another hour, so. But I didn't want to make you think we were pushing you out or nothing.
No.
So what do you got planned for the weekend? I know everybody's probably pinned down because of this fucking heat.
Well, I mean, really, after this, I'm gonna drive straight back to Virginia.
You are kidding me, man.
No, it's an easy drive, man. I don't take 95 no more.
Yeah.
95 is a bitch.
Yeah.
Driving through Baltimore and DC, dude, DC's traffic, that shit is terrible.
Crazy.
Is it just as hot in Virginia as it is here?
It's worse.
Fuck.
Dude, it's more humid because we're right. My base is right on the York River, which is right in the Chesapeake.
Yeah. So
like, dude, the humidity is just fucking. Oh my god!
I can't imagine, dude. Because I've been struggling. Yesterday, dude, I was walking my dog around the block. I thought I was going down. I was like, I'm just gonna hit the fucking pavement here.
I fucking went grocery shopping and thought my life was over. You know what I mean? It's just too hot to function out there.
I try not to damn the seasons. Actually, that's a lie. Fuck winter.
Yeah, fuck
the
winter
snow.
for real. Yeah.
I'll deal with this heat wave. Yeah, winter can thoroughly go fuck.
Yeah, I would 100% take this over fucking snow.
Yeah, I think snow and cold is a lot easier to deal with. Not necessarily driving in it and whatnot, but if you're cold, you can bundle up and get one. This heat is hard to escape.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
about to rent space in somebody's pool and just live there.
Dude.
Until I can fucking...
Especially walking around in uniform, man. That shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
how do
shit,
you guys beat the heat, man?
You don't.
You don't. You die.
You just fucking deal with it. Yeah,
You
it's,
fall over.
yeah. That's. I mean, I work inside, so God bless. But yeah.
Do they have you guys doing drills at all?
What do you mean?
Like, do they do? I don't know, man.
Drills?
Do they don't make you like do any formation walking around and?
Oh no, that's like training
and
command, like
okay.
boot camp type shit. Like
I didn't know if that continued.
no. Like, dude, like once you get out of training command, it's like a 9 to 5 pretty much. Or if you're in a hospital, you're working 12-hour shifts. And,
Yeah.
You know.
Do you run the risk of getting deployed?
Oh, always, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I almost actually I almost got selected to go on a 6-month deployment with a hospital ship, and they're down in like all the South American countries.
Okay.
I wanted to do it. It would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that's to have a deployment under my belt. That'd be cool. I'm actually going on a 2-week mission now. Not this Monday, the next one. I'm going to Kentucky for 2 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah, just like in the mountains.
Nice.
You know? So we're gonna like. For people there who don't have insurance or don't really have access to like a lens crafters or whatever, we're just gonna make glasses for them.
Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
For the the people that don't have like that type of like insurance and medical care.
That's great. I firmly believe in community outreach.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't appreciate denying people things just because of the area. Like, I think everybody should be connected to the internet. I don't think it should be something that you have to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
I think internet should be like centralized. Everybody should have it. It's just as much a utility as your water, you know?
Yeah, they should fucking install a port right on the side of your brain. You can just hook up to the network.
Would you take that?
No way. No, fuck that.
Oh,
Are
buddy.
you kidding?
I heard about something where they're gonna put your credit card's chip in your hand and you can just fucking wave over. I would do that.
Dude, that's the
What?
worst idea because I'd get
No,
drunk
yeah,
and
'cause if
buy
you get fucked up, like-
everything, dude.
Somebody could take out their phone and just like
Yeah.
like
That's oh man, that's scary as fuck.
yeah, man.
Dude,
Maybe it's like a fingerprint. I don't know, man. I think they'll figure it out.
You'd get roofied and people would just drag you around, like waving your hand over shit.
That does open up a lot of roofie crime.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
They're gonna drug you, rob you, and rape you.
Yeah. That'd be rough, man.
Yeah. Would you go for something like cyborg though, like an arm? Like say you're in an accident, you lose a
Hell
whole
yeah.
arm,
Hell yeah.
and they're like, we could give you a robot arm,
Bionic
or
arm.
you could suffer without an arm for the rest of your life. That's how
Yeah,
they frame it.
I mean, if they said it like that, yeah, yeah, I'm taking the bionic arm.
I feel like I want to be the first to get Cyborg's arm from the Teen Titans. Get the blaster cannon like Samus.
Why would you get it?
Why wouldn't I?
Why
I
are you
do
so
feel
bad?
anybody who gives that to me is the most irresponsible
Yeah,
human
that's
being of all
an
time.
idiot scientist right there who picks you for the fucking cyborg arm.
You like superheroes and shit, man?
Yeah, yeah, man. I remember watching Endgame, man. That shit was that. Did you watch Endgame in theater?
No.
Did you?
I saw it, yeah.
Dude, the theater was fucking jumping, man. Like,
Really?
It was like watching like an
People were
actual fight, dude. Like yeah, fuck Thanos up. Like we
Yeah.
were
That's
going in,
awesome.
bro. Like everyone got on their feet when like they were kicking Thanos' ass, man. Like
That's fantastic.
especially. Well, I ain't gonna spill the beans because there might be some people that haven't seen it yet, but like,
Fuck them.
dude, yeah, it was fucking awesome. It
That's
was,
sick. Is there anything that people might not know about that you are an absolute nerd for? Like, is there any?
Play a bunch of like Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I'm
or
a
something.
huge Rush fan.
Really?
I have a Rush quote tatted on me.
That's the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
I never see there's two things that I was like, what other interests do these guys have? And the last thing I thought I would find out is that you're an optometrist in the Navy. And
Optician.
Oh, okay.
Optometrist is a doctor.
Okay.
An optician, I'm just a tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you build the glasses.
Yeah. I just do I can run some tests in a clinical setting.
Yeah.
I work with fabrication though, so I'm just making the glasses.
Oh, okay. They're not gonna making us. I work at. Never mind. Fuck.
Nah, military. They ain't trying to pay that much more for Google glasses or whatever, where you can. Yeah.
Man. I think about that a lot.
Yeah,
But
I am a huge Rush fan. Like
that's
my
cool
dad
as fuck.
plays in a Rush cover band. He plays guitar. Like I know damn near everything about Rush.
Damn.
That's great.
Like
hell yeah.
Like they're if you were to ask me to like name my top 5 artists / bands, Rush is going to be in that top 5.
Rush is going to be the first 3.
Yeah, Rush, dude. Like that's like I try to take that type of lyricism that Neil Peart had when he wrote songs, like just writing about fucking shit that's just like what, like
yeah.
You know, songs like 2112, where they pretty much they made a song about that book Anthem and like applied it to their like themselves as musicians, like in the industry and dude, it's just and the musicianship is fucking crazy, man. Like
nuts, dude.
they're all like top tier at their.
That never happens. Where it's like them and like Blue Oyster Cult. Do you listen to Blue Oyster Cult?
I have, yeah.
Blue Oyster Cult was a bunch of music critics, and they were tired of everybody being like, "Oh, well, if you're gonna, talk about music, like, why would?" Bro, they came out and put out the coolest records of all time.
Yeah.
If you like Rush, you should definitely get into Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, I know if you.
Bro,
I'm huge into prog rock though, like Rush, yes, The Who, absolutely. What else? I mean Zeppelin, of course. Speaking of The Who, that was the first concert I ever went to. Was a Who concert with my mom.
Fuck
when the Spectrum was still up. Yeah.
God damn you! That's awesome.
Yep.
That's super.
Roger
cool.
Daltrey and Pete Townsend, were still alive. Of course, the bassist is dead. Keith Moon died while the band was still actively making music. That was a fun concert, man. It was awesome, dude. Pete Townsend did the fucking windmill thing.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, dude.
That shit's nuts.
What rappers do you feel like you pull inspiration from?
Shit. Definitely 50 Cent. Because I have the deeper voice. I flow a little slower.
Now, do you also pull inspiration? Do you feel like you kind of gravitate towards deeper voice rappers like E40 or like you ever listen to Jurassic 5?
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, like, because a lot of them, like 50 Cent's a real motherfucker.
Yeah,
like, that man don't die. Like, I can't really compare myself to 50 Cent, dude. Like, that's somebody I would love to meet one day, dude. He's just a funny ass dude. If you follow him on Instagram, like he's always trolling people and shit.
That dude has one of the biggest set of balls that I've ever seen. Dude. I've seen 50 Cent's balls.
Have you?
No.
Oh God.
Well, maybe.
I bet they're bigger than my fist.
Damn. That's really observant.
But he calls out dudes like that boxer, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
That dude will fucking still fuck you up, man. Like he's just a rapper.
Talk about he can't read and shit.
Yeah.
50, you're just a buff rapper. He's like a professional.
But 50
boxer.
don't die, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
50's taking what, like 8 bullets, man?
Yeah, one in his
50 don't
mouth.
fucking die, man.
Oh my god, man.
Let's see, who else? A newer one I love is T Grizzly.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
Great story. I was in Detroit when First Day Out came out.
Damn.
I was visiting my cousin, and dude, it was like every 15 minutes they played that song on the radio.
Yeah.
First Day Out to me was like Dreams and Nightmares to Meek Mill.
Okay.
Like it just the buildup of the song, and then like when the beat fucking drops, like it's just so like powerful. And
well, I bet that was sick being in that city.
yeah, man, dude, I got love for Detroit, man. That's a lot of people you know, I was telling Death, I was like, you know what, I would live in Michigan. He was like, why the fuck would you want to live in Michigan? Dude, the cost of living up there is so cheap.
Yeah.
And, like, the people... So, here, I'll tell you a story. So, when I was 18, rather than do senior week or beach week, me and my buddy, Justin Romer, we said, fuck it. You know, my cousin Ryan, he flies into Philly all the time because his mom works for Delta. So he just be copping flights, you know, catching flights, not feelings, right? Or whatever these bitches be saying. But, yeah, so we're like, yo, let's just drive out there. Like, let's fucking do it. And, so yeah, we, after we graduated, we drove out. We left at like 4 a.m. We made our first stop in Somerset. That's where one of the 9/11 attacks happened, where that one plane landed in central PA.
Yeah.
We made our way up to Cleveland, and on my old phone, I have a picture of it. I got this really cool picture of the skyline, because that's another thing I love is traveling and taking pictures of like urban areas and the skylines and shit.
Do you get to travel a lot?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love like going to different cities and stuff like that. That's what fascinates me personally. But so we took a picture of this skyline, and we're like, all right, it's like 10:30, 10:45. Like, we've been up since 4. Like, we need to get something to eat. So we're driving, and like we just see this place on the left. So we're like, all right, let's pull in. There's like one parking spot open. We go in, and apparently it's like one of the best brunch places in Cleveland that we just stumbled upon. It was called Grumpy's Cafe, and dude, that was the best breakfast sandwich I ever fucking had.
What'd you get?
It was just a bacon, egg, and cheese, man. But like, I think they put some spread on it and like some seasoning in the eggs and shit. I was like, damn, this is good. Like,
yeah.
And then from there, we made it to Detroit at about like 1:30, and dude, it was a fun time, man. Because what's it called? Bud's legal up there.
Nice.
So, well. Actually, no. I think it was medically legal, but my cousin's friend was like, "Oh, I got glaucoma," and
nice.
I remember we smoked this shit called Great White Shark, and dude, like it came in one of the little pre-rolled cones. I think it had like a G1/2 in it.
Yeah.
And you know, I had been smoking for a little bit at this point. You know, I was a tenured stoner for like a little bit, and dude, we were just passing this thing around in rotation. That shit put me on my fucking ass so bad, dude. Like, I was like, oh my fucking god, in the back of his friend's car, like, just leaning up against the window, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so fucking high, like. But anyways, Michigan, the people, man, they're just so humble.
Yeah,
they're so nice. Like, you know, I know if I were to walk into like a grocery store, like locally, right, and I didn't know any of the people, they won't talk to you.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, you're just doing your own thing. You're getting your groceries. You're getting the fuck out. You know, like the only time you'll really acknowledge somebody is like, "Oh, excuse me," or something like that.
Right.
You know, 2 people came up to me like separately, and they were like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, I haven't seen you here before." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, it threw me off. I'm like, "Why are these people talking to me?" Like, and the one was like, "Yeah, like you know, I haven't seen you here before. You know, like, oh, you have really pretty eyes and shit like that." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Like, you guys are really nice." Like, this shit never happens back home. And just like the people were so cool, and yeah, it was just cool to see. Like, it was just like a slower pace of life, a more humble pace of life too. Because I mean, granted, if you go closer to the city, because my cousin lives like 20 minutes outside from Detroit, I'd say. Like, I was up last January, and it was the middle of a winter storm, and his friend was driving around like the hood. Yeah. It's rough, dude. Like, I'm talking like blocks full of abandoned, burnt down houses. It's as bad as they say it is. Yeah. And but he was showing us around. Like, he pulled up to the place where like Eminem actually had the rap battle, like in 8 Mile.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, dude, it was cool as fuck. Cause cool. You know, I mean, every rapper like should be a fucking Eminem fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, every rapper should be like a Tupac fan, a Biggie fan, an Eminem fan. Like, he's just one of those, you know.
I have this theory, like I say this all the time about Eminem. I don't seek out Eminem's music.
Right.
But I know that he's the best rapper currently alive. I don't think that, like, the way he's put his career together from
Right.
then to now, and just like the way, bro, that dude, I think everybody should aspire to be on that dude's level.
You know,
Like,
he's, and I don't really even listen to him like that much anymore.
Yeah.
Like, but just like his old, like his path to where he is, and like his older music, like just like the shit he would say. Like, I remember my favorite song by him is Role Model. Like, he said some shit like, and beat a foghorn leghorn with an acorn, and it's like what? Like, I'm like how the fuck did he think about this? And this dude was fucking like pilled out and shit, like just writing this crazy shit, and I'm like, damn, man. Like, now I'm not gonna lie, I don't really listen to his newer stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not a hater. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I know exactly
You know,
what you mean. I've never like connected with his music, I don't think.
Right.
But like I think that taking risks in the rap industry is super important, and that's what I really appreciate about you guys, because you came out as very stressed, and like I feel like right off the bat you guys are kind of saying like, look, like, you know, we're a bunch of dudes just like you who are, you know, feeling some shit, and like you guys aren't afraid to talk about it.
Yeah,
And
man.
we all come from an area where nobody wants to talk about anything. Like, this is a recluse paradise.
That was, dude, you tied that in really well, man, with the story I just told. That was good, man. You tied that in really well.
like, if you don't know Pennsylvania,
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Not cold is also good. Okay. Just say yes. I if you're not from PA and you're not familiar with the people around here, it's just like you said, man. Nobody from around here is gonna just stop and talk to you. Everybody has their own agenda. That's kind of like why I enjoy living out here.
Yeah.
I like sitting down in a private setting like this and having a discussion with my friends, but I don't want to talk to anybody outside of
Oh, yeah, man. There's nothing wrong
a
with
space
that.
where I feel like I'm in control, you know? Like, big crowds and shit freak me out. So like that's what's nice when I go out. I can just be in my own world. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna pay you any mind here. But I don't travel. Like, I've never been to where somebody's gonna approach you and be like, hey, you know, how you doing today? I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't talk
like-
about it, man. But it is cool for you guys to bring even feelings like that, like, to the forefront. Like,
And the thing I really enjoy about it is it's different perspectives on it, and different, you know, it's presented in different styles too. And you see it, like, you know, like me and Death, you know, we're the older ones in the group, so we display, you know, our thoughts in our own way. But then you have somebody who's more youthful, like Viso, who
Yeah.
like, and that kid's fucking talented, man. That kid, dude,
Yeah,
like
he
that
is.
kid, every fucking song that kid makes is like, and the beats he finds too. I'm like, damn, dude, that shit's crazy. Yeah, he has so much good potential, man. He's probably better than like a lot of people I know at this
honestly,
point.
bro, I think you guys have cultivated the cream of the crop in your area for sure. I think that, and especially now that your guys' outreach is getting even bigger, like I can only imagine like the things that you guys are gonna.
Yeah,
continue
like I
to
said,
do.
dude, a lot of this shit is running through Death. I mean, not to take away from people's individuality,
Right.
you know. I'm not saying people are dependent upon him or anything. You know, everybody is their own artist, but that's what makes him so good. Is when you come into his studio, it's not about, he doesn't have an agenda for you or anything like that. Like I said, it's self-motivated. It's just, you know, like, you bring your craft here and I'll help you make it happen.
Yeah.
Which is why he's so good at what he does.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. It's so good to hear that you guys have the freedom that you need.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, not like, you know, anybody would try to take it away from you.
Yeah.
But, like, I think that that's super important, especially in an area where you can't really get the support. Like, I feel like a lot in this area, it's a lot of people that are downtrodden, and they feel like because they haven't gotten out and done anything that nobody else can, and there's a lot of doubt in this area. Even I've experienced it just talking about this show with other people. Like, why the fuck do you do that? Like, cause it's fun, man.
Dude,
like
that's one of the things I juggled with when I like took a step back from music too. Was like I let a lot of the there were some people who were like, you're in the Navy, why the fuck do you rap? Like that doesn't make sense. And it doesn't. but fuck it, dude. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And this is gonna be a forever thing. And the truth of the matter is, I have the utmost confidence that we will make it, but even if we don't, I'm gonna go down swinging.
Yeah.
I can't, I'm gonna leave it all out there, and no motherfuckers are gonna tell me that I didn't try.
Yeah.
And that's the attitude the rest of the group has. Really, the rest of the community is just this chip on our shoulder. Like Coatesville's a small city. Like not a lot going on there. Like, and people are just they're giving it their all, and that's what's beautiful about it. It's just they're just leaving it all on the line.
That's fucking great, man. Oh, fucking hell. Is there anything when you come home that you go for like right away, like comforts from home?
Well, oh man, the little things. Shoot, really just sitting down. I mean, my parents are divorced. They have been for like 10 years. Just sitting down and talking with each of them because, dude, like my family, that is huge in my life. Mm-hmm. That's a huge part. Like my mom is like, she's one of my best friends. I can tell her anything.
Yeah.
And like she's such a cool person to hang out with too. Like, when I come home, we have this show we watch. It's called A Haunting.
Yeah.
She saves like all these shows and DVRs them, so like it'll be 5 straight episodes we watch.
That's fantastic. Are you into ghosts and shit?
I won't go on a ghost tour or nothing like that because that shit creeps me out. But like, I'll listen to other people's stories about it and shit.
Have you ever had like a supernatural experience?
I have. This is it's the only one I ever had. But so when my parents first separated, it was October 2009. My dad, and he still lives in this apartment in Exton. We moved in, and we were dirt fucking poor. Like, we were sleeping on the floor. We like our tables were like, we stole crates from the back of a Wawa. Like, I think, and I actually talk about that in Drew's first project that he dropped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the song that I'm on with him, like that. I actually talked directly about that, but yeah, we used to steal crates from the back of like Wawa because it was right across the street from my dad's place, and like what like me and my little brother understood was like, oh yeah, if they leave them out, that means they don't want them, and like I'm pretty sure like the employees saw us taking them. Like one time we're just like, the fuck are these 2 little kids like taking our crates for? Like, all right, like we'll just kind of let it happen. And we used to eat off like crates and shit, Dixie cup bowls and shit like that, cereal, a few meals a day. But we had this really old TV and we put it in the corner in me and my little brother's room. And my uncle gave us his original Xbox.
Nice.
So we were playing, I think, Halo 1, and we were sitting on lawn chairs. And, I was still a pretty tall kid at the time. I think it was, I think when this happened, I was in like 7th, 8th grade. So I'd say maybe like 5'10" around then. So I was still a pretty tall kid. I had a hoodie on, and my hoodie was resting on my shoulders. And another important piece of the story, an old lady had died there. Mm-hmm. Like just from old age, and then my dad got the apartment after they fixed it up and shit. And the game stopped, and me and my little brother just happened to look at each other, and my hood was just like off my shoulders, and we were just like, "What the fuck?" Like that was. It wasn't really like I wasn't scared or nothing. Yeah. It was just kind of like, did that really just happen?
Because like these young kids with their hoods up and their video games. Yeah. She was pissed off.
She's fed up.
Yeah.
But it'd be great if you guys were blasting some tunes. She's like, just turns it
Yeah.
down. Like,
Like, yeah, man, I can't explain it because, like I said, that I was tall and the lawn chair really, it didn't go up to like maybe like the bottom of my lats, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
my mid lower back. So that was weird, man. It was weird, but that was really the only experience I ever had.
you ever have an experience with aliens? I heard they're pretty attracted to like naval bases and
Aliens?
or is there, or maybe maybe you can't even talk about it. Or,
Oh,
Seen
man.
any UFOs?
I have not. I work at it's a weapons station, so
oh shit!
I don't have the security clearance, but if I did, I would have to keep that on the down low. But no, personally, God's honest truth, I have not seen any alien activity, but we will see. Maybe have you ever seen? You've seen the Avengers movies, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe what if one of the aircraft carriers we had was one of them fucking hovering aircraft? Just oh shit! I didn't know this.
I firmly believe in aliens. I think
Oh, absolutely, man.
that. But I always wonder, are they friendly or not?
Dude, it's so fascinating to me because I'm somebody I'm a big Christian. I go to Bible studies and shit. But I'm always open to different ideas and if we interacted with aliens, how that would change, people's perception of a god, or if these fucking aliens just had the answer, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh God, yeah, we met him.
Yeah.
He's over here."
You guys want to see? He's
Or
alright.
if we were I don't know, just a genetically modified I don't know, some Scientology shit where they fucking dropped us in volcanoes and when it erupted, we just I don't know.
Is that what fucking happens in Scientology?
Yeah, they believe that shit. They believe
yes.
that shit. Yeah.
We were dropped in
Yeah,
volcanoes.
spirits of alien prisoners were dropped in volcanoes, and when they erupted, they just went into every living thing's body and occupied it.
Yeah.
So we're
That's what they.
Yeah.
When you join
Yeah, that's
when
nuts.
when you join Scientology, they do this thing called an audit where they measure your thetans, and I think the thetans are the evil spirit of the guy that put everybody on the planet, and they measure how many thetans you have or something like that. So you're on a scale, and they're like, "Are you depressed? Are you this? Are you that?" Well, it's because of this evil space demon, man.
Damn, dude.
I'm really super fascinated by everybody's religion. I don't think I could ever join one central religion. I believe
man.
so many different things.
That's why I left Catholicism.
Really?
I actually was talking about this with my mom and my brother. Catholicism, especially Catholic school, it's fucked up, man. There was so much. It was too close to boot camp.
Yeah.
Dude, uniformity, uniform of the day. When certain people walk in the room, you stand up, good morning, God bless you. You say prayers at certain times. You just the way your teachers and nuns and priests disciplined you and shit. Dude, that's what boot camp is.
Yeah.
And if you do something wrong, you fucking get yelled at. And and I'm not talking about you fucked up bad. I'm talking I don't know, you did a math problem wrong or some
Right.
shit. It's no, that's fucking wrong.
They shame you. Yeah.
Dude, it reminded me of boot camp because when you go to boot camp, you have to write in what's called recruit handwriting. So it's certain it's not a different script or nothing, but it's you just have to write what's the word for it? Not cursive, just basically. And there's certain ways they want you to write letters, I know that the number 4 they wanted you to freaking do it
Diamond up top, where it's all connected or not connected. The open top 4
I think-
or the closed top.
dude, I don't even remember. I mean, that was 2 years ago, but yeah, you get the point. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Everything had to be done a certain way, for a certain purpose, and that's what Catholic school was like. And I don't really use my Facebook anymore, but I made a post about it. I said, this is not a conducive environment to learn about Christ or, you know.
Yeah.
And when I left Catholic school, I was in 6th grade when I left. And, you know, so old enough to comprehend things. I didn't know a single Bible verse. I didn't know fucking anything about Jesus or God, just what they told us.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of fucked up because when I started reading the Bible, it just threw out everything I knew about, like, you know, Jesus, who he was about, who God was, you know, all the stories and shit like that. Yeah, it was open. There you go.
Yeah, open for.
Man, it
Well,
seems
it's all for a purpose.
they want you conformed. They want you all to be one being.
Yeah.
That's why I can't. It's so hard for me to like get into anything like that because I don't think I could hand over my freedom like that, you know. Like there's dudes that tell me like, oh, I changed my diet for my religion, I changed this, I changed that, and like I feel like I only want to abide by the things that are gonna make me happy, you know. Like I want to set my own limitations, and
Right.
like it's kind of eye-opening to hear somebody like talk about being. How long were you a part of the Catholic Church? Like since birth.
Yeah, baptized with the Catholic Church, and
Shit.
I really went to Catholic Church until I left for boot camp, and then I kind of, you know, once I went to boot camp, I kind of fell off with it.
Do you think there was a specific moment where you realized like maybe everything that they're trying to get me to do isn't?
I did during. I was like during some of the shit they would be doing, like some of the shit they would say, like when they would ask for, like, sometimes they would like just kind of sneakishly like ask for money and shit, and I'm like, you know, that's kind of
Right.
That is that what this is about, you know, type thing, like, and but yeah, my realization was when a buddy of mine, he took me to a Bible study he went to, and the guy who ran the Bible study was raised Catholic as well. And like he asked me like, what do you want to get out of this? I'm like, you know, I want to find like a religion I identify with. And it was a rhetorical question because like he knew. And then after that, on the last one he had, because he was the guy who ran it was in the Army. He was like a officer. He was like an 05. He was high up there. Yeah. But you know, like we didn't really bring that type shit to the Bible study. It was just about the Bible. But he left and he asked me on the last day, he was like, so did you find that religion? I'm like, because I don't identify as a religious person anymore. Yeah. It's I just read the Bible, you know, like I don't, and I interpret it myself, because why would I go to somebody else when I can go straight to the source?
Yeah. That's so cool. And I think that's super interesting, especially like the way you're saying that like you're finding your identity on these projects. And like I wonder like, had you not like been in the Catholic Church or whatever, like I wonder if even like the discipline that you got there like helped you later in life, or if even like you would have started rapping had you not been a part of but like it's cool to see you come out on the other side as a complete and total individual. Mm-hmm. Somebody who is finding themselves after being in something that was such a controlled environment. Mm-hmm. That's fascinating, man.
It's, you know, it's a constant struggle for balance, you know, because, you know, there's things I love about the military, like the discipline of it, and, you know, the military was completely necessary to bring me to where I am now. Yeah. But there's also some things where it's like, I don't want to deal with this for the next 15 to 20 years, you know. I'm not even closed off from possibly re-enlisting, but it's just, you know, some of the things, military culture in general, it's, yeah, man, it's that's a whole other beast within itself.
You were talking about, before we started, kind of the way you look at civilian life differently.
Yes.
Since you've been in the military, what is that like leaving the base where it's this super structured thing, and you know you guys have to be a certain way, to coming into regular life where everybody's just like willy-nilly doing their own thing, you know?
I remember, and it was the first college class I took because I'm in college right now too. Just because I want to be.
That's great, man. And the Navy pays for that, don't they?
Yep.
That's fantastic.
And I was sitting, in, in class, and like, I just listened to the way like the people were talking to the teacher and like the instructor, the professor, and like, just like, fucking just like, I'm like, damn, if I talked to like one of my uppers this way, like, I might get like a wall-to-wall counseling. Like, I might get like put in my fucking place. Like, I'm like, dude, like, and this is actually how I met that one friend that I was telling you about earlier about the where her husband came back from deployment.
Okay.
She turns to me, and I hadn't known this at the time. She was in the Navy as well. She's out now. She turns to me. She was like, "Welcome to civilian life," and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, because I was kind of freaked out. I'm like, dude, these people are disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah.
Like these people are fucking assholes. Like, but then it's like, damn, like, they're fresh out of high school and shit. It's a community college.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, like, I was probably just like them.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't give a shit, like. But you would think there would be a different outlook on it when you're actually paying for it too. It's. I mean, that and just, I don't know, man, like one thing, like I play a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
So like I'm huge on hooping. And one thing is like civilians, like them kids, they don't fucking care, dude. They'll try and fight you over that shit. And like before I would talk shit with them, and now it's like I just kind of sit there and shut my mouth because I don't even, it's like I just don't want to take it there. Like I got too much to lose. Like, it's definitely more restraint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because let's say I get into a fight with one of these kids, even if they're 18 or older, it's going to be, if you read the news, like something happens, it's going to be U.S. Navy sailor,
Oh my
It's not going to be, dude, this civilian kid was talking shit and fucking with this guy, like, and got his ass beat. It's going to be U.S. Navy sailor did this, receiving these consequences. So, like, dude, like,
Are you in a situation where even if you were in the right in the eyes of the Navy because you brought that kind of attention towards it, you would get disciplined?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like, it's like one of the things in the military is you can get, they can garnish your wages for like cheating on your spouse.
Oh my God.
Even though that's not technically illegal. Like, you can get in trouble for that. Like, they can hit you with moral shit like that. Yeah. Like, so yeah, like you got to have your act together. And I mean, honestly, I support it. It's, if you're married to somebody, you shouldn't be fucking, fucking other people. And I think the reason they do that too is because when you are married to somebody, they give you money to support that person. They give you extra money.
Yeah,
right.
So like, I guess like their attitude toward it is like, oh, so we're giving you extra money for this person and you're fucking other people,
right?
Like, cool, all right.
I kind of appreciate that in a way because I currently work in restaurants where even the people that are the highest above you, like I work under a chef, and in that industry, a chef can do whatever he wants, and like they give you the money, and a lot of the times what happens is like people end up with like severe addictions, or like it's a tough industry to like work in. But I would almost like to see that kind of accountability like placed more into society, because like when your life is in disarray outside of the thing that you do centrally, like it's going to affect you everywhere else, like I genuinely think that like restraint is super important, and like I don't practice a lot of restraint, but at the same time, like I do, because I'm in an industry where I see the people that completely let go, like as far as I'm concerned, my affairs are in order, at least outside of where I'm at constantly. and like I can see why the military would be like, your shit needs to be together, because I've heard that before. Like they'll sit you down and counsel you.
Yep,
Just-
counseling chits. Yeah.
Just for like, here's what's going on outside, and here's like what's that like having a report.
Can you hold
to
that thought?
somebody.
Can I use the bathroom?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Where's it at?
It's right on your right as soon as you walk out.
Alright, cool. Okay.
I was worried for a second that he was gonna ruin the surprise I got out there for him.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see about that at the end of the show. What a fucking good dude.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Fucking good dude,
Oh, we
man.
love him.
We love having the V-Stress guys here on the. I think that's a collective of some really thorough people.
Yeah, they're all great guys.
It's rewarding, man. We do some rewarding work. How's the stream been, man?
Great.
We were at
It's been
10.
great.
We've been rocking that 1080p shit all day long.
Damn, dude.
Stream quality dropped to okay for like 3 minutes, and when I saw that happen, I went and I removed a couple of devices from the Wi-Fi, and since then it's been back up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It was only at okay quality for 2 minutes, and otherwise it's been at good. So a little more administrative stuff. As you guys probably know, it's getting a little bit warm in here. So I set up my air conditioning. So every Sunday at 6:45 p.m. it starts cooling down to 70 degrees.
Whoa.
Cool.
Because I forgot to cool it earlier, and I go to bed at 74 degrees, which is warm,
Right.
but it's still like cooler from the day, so it just drops overnight, and it's nice.
Joe is the heart and soul of this show.
Yeah, Joe's the man, dude.
We show
We'd
up.
be sweating. If it was just us, we'd be sweating. We'd be dying. The stream would be dropping in and out. We
Yeah.
wouldn't know what to do.
We'd have to
dude.
do the show from my bedroom too, because it's the only place with air conditioning.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that shout
It'd be
out.
a pile of mush without
Big-
Joe.
Big shout out to Joe, man. Keeps us alive.
Keeping us alive.
While we're waiting, I had a question for you, Matt. How's Ludo with the baby?
He's wonderful. Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
was wondering that, too.
in the absence, man, we had a baby, and she's great, and the dog is awesome. Honestly, like I thought he was gonna be like kind of too wiry. I was a little worried. He's easy to train though, but as soon as we brought her home, he was just like chill, man.
It's not jealous of the attention.
No, he walked up. Now, when we talk to her, because we baby talk him all the time, when we baby talk the dog, he'll like think we're talking to him and come over all happy
and
and
get
shit.
jealous.
But when we brought the baby home, we we did a thing. They have you bring an item of clothing that the baby wore at the hospital. You bring it in, you let your dog smell it,
Oh,
and they get familiar with the scent, and then you bring your baby in.
interesting.
But as soon as we brought the baby in and introduced the dog, he walked up, kind of gave her a kiss, and then laid down. It was awesome. And that was like there were two things that I was like really worried about, and it was the train and the dog. And for the most part, we're fucking gold. Like everything has been super sick.
That's awesome.
Once we get her to a point where she's sleeping through the night, I think that'll be the easiest. But like, yeah, dude, it's great. Yeah, being a dad's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what we got on while you were in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Just had the baby. This is the first show back since I had the baby.
It's the second,
Oh
isn't it?
yeah.
No, we took a
The
break.
last one,
Yeah, it was only
We
2
did.
weeks ago we had.
I mean, it
Really?
dropped in and out all the time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So we had like 8 shows that day.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. We stopped and started to stream like a bunch of times. Yeah, man, we get all these like big adjustments, bro. I'm gonna hit the bathroom, and I think we probably but I have an item for Mr. Gringo for stopping by.
I
and
don't
we'll
get a
be right
prize,
back.
dude.
Oh, okay.
I don't get a prize. I'm a little bit salty.
You can have more lemons.
You don't have a lemon.
Why the fuck
It's
not?
probably worn off by now, so it's just
Oh, yeah.
gonna be sour again.
Dude, it didn't affect me.
No?
This shit tasted like lemons the whole time.
It tasted like lemons to me, but it wasn't super sour like a lemon. Like I could just eat lemons after that. Personally.
I don't know, dude. Maybe I need a double dose. Try this shit again.
It's like it's still sort of there, but it's starting to wear off for me.
Yeah. Vinegar definitely never tasted good.
Vinegar actually didn't taste too bad, right?
No.
I didn't mind it. I thought it tasted okay. It was just when I swallowed it, it was kind of gross.
Yeah.
But the taste was fine.
That's nuts. How many of those come in a pack?
10 tablets.
What do you think would happen if I took all 10?
I can't
Risky
answer
business.
that. It would take an hour for all those to dissolve, probably.
Am I gonna OD on this shit?
No, I know
Everything's too sweet. The
You
air
can get
tastes so sweet.
you can actually buy the berries already
I
prepared.
heard that you are a huge fan of Yingling Lager.
Oh yeah,
After
man.
some light digging. So as a thank you
Oh
for
shit,
coming
man.
by, this
Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. Yeah, dude, I fucking love lager, man. Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you coming by
Yeah, thanks
and
for
hanging
coming
out
out,
with us
man.
for a
Yeah,
while.
no problem.
And I wish you safe travels, and I hope that that's a little taste of home when you go back.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Do they let you guys drink on base?
No.
Oh man,
I don't live on base, so I live
Oh,
on base.
fantastic. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got my own place.
I was like, no. He's gonna have to look
gonna
at a
have
case
to
of Yingling Lager for
Drink all these on the road.
The Navy doesn't frown upon that, right? That's okay.
Yeah, road sodas, man.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
But seriously, thank you very much for coming by.
Thank
It's
you.
been great
Thank you
having
guys.
Man.
And we have been the Danger Podcast. Thank you all for coming by and hanging out with us. Everybody have a wonderful day.
Where's the